A writer of exquisite voice and talent, a teacher, a friend, ladies and gentlemen, Madeline McDonnell.
Thanks, Danny. He was referencing my phone ring in that intro, because when my phone rings, it's usually off, but if it's on, sometimes it goes, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 and then I don't answer it, so that's just to explain all that gibberish. Thank you so much. I was about to, that was like a contrast. It was what you're describing, so then I could thank you for saving my life, and thank Prairie Lights, Jan, and everyone here for having me read, and it is beyond pleasurable, painful maybe? No, it's extremely meaningful to me to read with Caryl, because if it weren't for Caryl, I would be lying in the Ped Mall even more often than I already do, washing my hair with my saliva, and the invective I would be hurling at you all as you passed would be even more cruel. So Caryl has really everything good that's ever happened to me, pretty much, I owe to her, and Danny as well. So I'll try not to disgrace them too much, but I can't make any promises. All right. So I'm going to read from this little book that they made for me. And this, I'm going to start close to the beginning. All you really need to know in order to understand this is there are two characters, much like in my life when it's going really, really well. Not that often, but sometimes. Two characters. The main character's name is Penny, and she's sort of a marginally employed lounge singer type. And she's just begun a relationship with a lexicographer named Guy. He writes dictionary definitions. So they've just kind of embarked on this romance when this section begins. It is necessary to describe the rapture that followed, because, though they wouldn't stay, those were the happiest days of Penny's life. Days that began in bright mornings and lengthened into blue-white afternoons. Days beginning with Guy in his boxers, standing over her toaster, spreading honey on the hot slice that curled like a leaf in his hand. I had the weirdest dream, he would say, as she slipped into the kitchen, as she pulled her robe tight around her waist. It was awful, actually, because it was the summer before my parents' divorce again, so I must have been 12, which is weird because my girlfriend from college was there too, and she was pregnant, which obviously I was upset about. Guy continued, but Penny couldn't hear. She had pulled her robe tight, but then Guy had pulled at its sash, and now his arms were tight at her waist, his nose in the vicinity of her left temple, his words muffled by her hair. Afternoons, he paced the penthouse, stomping on the ragged hems of his jeans. Did she mind if he worked here? He worked remotely anyway. The main office was in England, and he'd had visa problems. Not that he'd fit in very well there.